Lead ponies save Mother Earth. This video is edited for adults. My name is Dennis Frank Tomaj Macek, pronounced Macek. A nice bohemian name. I penned the novel A Rose from Charlie and Marie, a literary thriller available now on Amazon.com. I'm married to Judith K. Wilson. She's a professor of literacy at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. We'll call her Doc Judy. In our house, Doc Judy decides what to have for dinner and what color to paint the walls. I make the important decisions, like how to resolve U.S. foreign policy issues and how to reform the tax code. But we are of one mind in desiring all people today and all future generations of humanity to have meaningful lives worth living. Given the global environmental crisis, that will be impossible unless we, human beings, reduce world carbon emissions 30% by the year 2020. If I'm mistaken, add just a few years. The facts are in, folks. Steven Weinberg declared this back about 2001. He's a Nobel laureate in physics. To allow another 1.5 degree Celsius rise in the world's temperature would border on madness. Unless citizens of the world quickly stop using fossil fuels, we, everybody living on Earth and Gaia herself, are screwed. Permanently. Forever. We're staring at the bared fangs of a dual crisis, moral and survival. This should go without saying. So Doc Judy and I propose a simple solution. Reverse global climate change. Sure, that entails some big steps, but they don't amount to rocket science. Remember acid rain and the big hole in the Earth's ozone mantle? Those scourges got mostly licked in short order. Doc Judy's and my proposal presents a much grander opportunity. We can really grow the U.S. economy by converting entirely to so-called green technology, especially that which harnesses wind and solar power. Now, to accommodate the vagaries of supply and demand countrywide, we'd have to replace our electric power grid, which is outmoded anyway. And right now our national infrastructure needs upgrading and greening. A rainbow of technology is already here for us to use. If we, the people of the United States, utilize that technology and maybe improve on it as we go, manufacturing and job creation in this country will be on steroids long term. This is not my major point, though. Doc Judy says we, the people of the United States, have to wean ourselves off oil and coal in collaboration with China, Brazil, India, Russia, Japan, Mexico. Sí, se puede, gentes. And everybody else who wants to come on board. Communitarianism can be applied globally to save the globe. Can we do this now? Nah, there's no way we can do this now. We don't have the right leadership in Washington and throughout the land. Morality and common sense are inconvenient. Converting this vast nation to green power in partnership with other countries, while transforming U.S. manufacturing capabilities, would require a common national purpose. We don't have a shadow of one now. A national purpose requires committed leadership because any big change must be led in. And viable economic and social changes require a communitarian context. Countrywide, we are all in this together. Since reversing global climate change is a moral imperative and a great way to reboot our economy, you might call it the golden thread, this is no partisan undertaking. That scratches at my thesis here. In 2013, the U.S. Congress totally lacks an independent element, a coalition of nonpartisan members who can propose and push legislation that advances the common good. In other words, our Congress needs lead ponies, so to speak, of a totally different breed. Bill Bradley, former U.S. Senator and presidential candidate, and NBA standout, says that just 24 registered independents in Congress can make all the difference in getting things done by the federal government. Doc Judy contends that effective U.S. governance demands a third rail in the halls of power. Therefore, Doc Judy and I propose electing a caucus of 30 independent, nonpartisan members to the U.S. Congress. They might be supply-siders like me, or Keynesians, or outright communists. As a bloc, we need them committed to a powerful common purpose, which is recreate the U.S. economy by making America the proprietor of green technology and green manufacturing. The USA can be the startup platform for the world. If that involves deregulating battery technology firms or federally funding a new electrical power grid, entirely underground of course, or determining how to exploit ocean wave energy and Nebraska's biofuels, or totally reforming the damn tax code, well then, whatever it takes. Options? We have no options. American leadership in turning the world green again is mandatory. It's incumbent upon us. This is how we will save Mother Earth, and save what's left of Gaia's clean air and clean water, and extend mankind's lease on this dear planet. First, we need those lead ponies Doc Judy talks about in her sleep. A block of independent mavericks bent on accomplishing everything necessary. Maybe by example they can teach everyone who votes to become a lead pony. Thomas Jefferson declared, "Every generation needs a revolution." Revolutions require many people to act as one. In little old Lincoln, Nebraska, in Austin, Texas, in Brooklyn, New York, in San Diego, California, in Nome, Alaska, we can kick open Corral gates. We can start a stampede, or a series of stampedes. We can make a new American story beginning now. Take good care of yourself.